Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 118 of the Terminator Build the T800 from Hachette and Studio Canal. A fairly substantial, momentous issue, this one. We're finishing the base of the base, and indeed we have hugeness. We've got half of the bracket that's going to go up the back to hold him in place. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. So without any further ado, we'll get on with the build. We're assembling the lower half of the stand and connecting it to the base. So yes, here we go. Let's move this out of the way so I can put other things in the way. Now, apologies already for the filming of this may well be a little bit janky because you're going to have this sticking up at you. It's nothing I can do about it, basically. This is fitting into there straight up like that, and it's doing so with 4 screws through, well, 1 through each of the 4 holes through there. It's saying to put them in from the inside and put the nuts on the outside, which works for me. So I shall endeavour to get 1 through there, and then get it through there, and then get it through the other side of the tube, and then it should come out through there. So that's worked. So what I'm going to do is put them all the screws in before attempting. That will actually hold it moderately well. Considering the weight of the Terminator that's being held with it, these are fairly thin screws, but there are 4 of them, so it should be fine. I mean, the weight's not going to be trying to twist it too much. It's going to be more downwards on it, so I think it should be okay. So we're going to put that in there. Try and get that one through. There we go. And then the last one will come through like that. Then we've got the tricky bit of trying to get the nut on the end while it's all attached. So I shall just hold that by hand at the moment. There we go. That's on. So it's not tight, but it's not going to fall off. Just like that one. 2 more. There we go. And the last one. It's always the one that's a pain, unless it's all of them, but mainly the last one. That will go on there like that. There we go. Right. Now, before I fit this, which is the next stage, I'm going to go back and tighten up all of the screws and nuts. Now, I might well get away without needing to use a pair of pliers or anything, because that, if you hold it a little bit, that nut does in fact bind against the metal quite well. So I'll probably get away with that. Certainly on these, and maybe on the other one. So that's gone in there quite secure. That's now not wobbling around at all, but I do need to tighten up the other bits that I didn't tighten until now. Yeah, it's working quite well. You don't need to worry about using a pair of pliers on the nut the other side. As long as you can hold it a little bit, it should be fine. Yeah, that was alright. One of them was a little bit slippy, but not once you got it tightened a bit. Get a good half a turn out of all of these. So there we go. That bracket is now quite secure. There is quite a bit of weight in that base. I thought the whole thing was going to be a metal plate across the bottom, but that does seem to work quite well, and that's quite sturdy. Even, I mean, with that being down there, it's moving only marginally. So I think that's going to be okay. I was slightly concerned, but I think it's going to be all right. Now, next up, we'll be fitting that and that to the base. Now, this is going to be the trickier bit to film because obviously it's big, and we've got the battery pack, as you may have noticed last time, is not exactly held in place. So what I've got to do is maneuver things like this. Now, I did think it was going to be better to get the other the big base on there first, but these tubes are actually slightly outside of the base, so basically it won't fit in if you do it like that. So what you have to do is somehow maneuver them both in. How's it going to fit in even with that one in place? I think I might have to take this one off before I put this in. It does just say push it in, But I don't know, maybe if I can go in from an angle on this first one. That might work. Yeah, there we go. I've got that first one in at an angle. Oh, squeaky noises. Yeah, there we go. That's working. So that's now in place. It's not fully in place, but it's in place. So I just need to make sure all the wires are not catching up around the underneath anywhere. 4 screws to hold that in place, and then as many screws as I've got left to put that bit on place on there. I'm not going to do this bit on camera because A, I can't because it won't fit because of all the tubes and everything, and B, it's making all the white balance go crazy already. So I'll get that done, and then we'll be onto the other side and see what's happening next. I shall see you very soon. Okay, before we turn it over, we've got one more thing to do on the underside. We've got these 4 pads to stick into the corners. It shows them being put sort of a little bit in, so I'm going to copy what they've done and put them on the 4 corners there inside the screws, so it gives us a little bit of a base for the thing to stand up on. So I'll just get all 4 of those done. I know you can only see me doing 2 of them, but trust me, the others are being placed as well. Look, see, it's empty. So that's that. Then one more part for this, being careful not to let the battery pack fall out again. Right, is these 2 pieces. These are the pieces that are going to let the other half of this fit in somehow. I don't know. Oh, right. These are sprung pins. I understand now. On the reverse of this, turn it over. There we go. We have holes in the tubes. So basically, these are going to go in there. So we have to bend them up a little bit more so they're nice and springy. And then insert that all the way down with the help of something. There are tweezers there. Push that down until that pops out. And then that gives us a spring part that the other tube from next time is going to locate over the top of, I believe. I would assume that it's going to be a slightly thicker tube that will go over the top of this, and we can push that in, and then it will pop out another hole in the other tube to locate in place. So that is that. We have the base complete. It's not complete because I've got all the bits to put onto it, which, yeah, I'm very, very glad that I haven't put them on there yet. That's nice. That is secure. I'm happy with how secure that's going to be. That's going to take the weight of him quite nicely. Now, I have been... You may have noticed the video that I had where I upgraded the painting of the skull and the vertebrae and stuff. Obviously, we've had some more deliveries since then. There's a couple of other pieces just off screen here to go on. So I have been back and repainted. I've tidied up these. I've made them a little bit more bone colour, a little bit yellower, more yellow. So they're going to fit in there like that. The skull, again, I've added some more background to it, just so it looks a little bit better. Same with the jawbone, and the same with the 2 pieces from a couple of issues back. I painted those to make them match the rest of it. So they will fit on there. I know you can't see those 2, and I can't tip it up anymore because I'm going to break something. Those 2 down there, the skull over here. That's everything all done. Battery pack fits in like that. You can turn it on and absolutely nothing happens. I'm assuming nothing happens deliberately because we haven't got any remote controls or anything. But yeah, if it should make the lights come on, then it's obviously broken. But yeah, we'll figure that out. But that's that. What I shall do now, what I can begin to do now, is to tidy up the base. I can take off all the bone parts. I won't put on the other metallic parts, which are very good. I'm happy with those. But now that's all together and as secure as it gets, you can see it's got a big cross in it. It's got marking lines that aren't where they should be. So what I shall do is remove all of the parts that I've added. Eventually, there we go. I shall begin to paint the base to make it better, more worthy of the the model and the scale of everything that we're doing. That will be a separate video. Hopefully it will be available in a few days, but it depends how it goes with the painting and everything. I shall mask off the tubes and the lights so that I don't get them painted. I'm not sure yet if I do want to paint them. I don't know. I mean, making them look rusty might be a thing, but I don't know. I think I'll leave it like this for now, and we'll see how it looks when everything else is done and assembled, and then worry about, I can always do them at a later date. So let's have a quick look at the rest of the magazine. You can't see it because of the thing in the huge base, but there we go. Yes, The Host, again, not one I've seen, but I wouldn't mind watching it. That looks quite good. A terrifying monster kidnaps a man-daughter. All good. Fair enough. I don't know anything about it, but there we go. Toxic Relationship, monster movies. Yeah, there we go. Radiation caused it. That's what always happens. And now we can see on the back, we have next week's issue. The upper part of the stand add a chain detail to the base. Now, looking at this picture, obviously there's multiple holes in there, so it seems that you can have it arranged at different heights for whatever reason. I don't know why. These, I believe, will be to hold him in place. This bracket looks like it's got 3 holes in it, which would go across the top there. So these probably screw into the back of him somewhere. I'm not entirely certain where. And then onto this, that they clip onto that, maybe. I don't know. Not sure about the other screws down here either. You'd need 3 to hold that in place, but I don't know. Chain, obviously, is just going to be draped artistically across here. I might use it to cover up the speaker grill. I don't know. But that is the penultimate issue. There is only one more issue after this one. So thinking it through and looking at the comments on Facebook groups and things, it's got to be the remote control. Whether there's anything else to go onto it as well, we won't know basically until we get it, because this will be coming in about a month, and it will be the final 2 issues that arrive in as one. So yeah, we know what's in the penultimate issue, but we don't know quite what's in the last one yet. So I'm looking forward to that, but it's going to be a little while yet. So before then, I should have a base update for you. So thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the build, do let me know in the comments. If you're not enjoying the build, do let me know in the comments. Either way, put something in the comments. Just say hello. You know, keep the interactions, Facebook like. So if you like it, click the like button, comment. If you don't like it, click the dislike button. Still comment. It's all good for the channel. So thank you very much for watching. I shall see you soon for other things, and then back later for this one as well. So bye bye for now. Thanks for watching.